I'm Dr. Wolf, and today you're going to learn every food that actually burns belly fat, because most people are eating the wrong things while wondering why nothing changes. That changes now. Bora torch that belly. Avocado. It's a fruit, but nutritionally it behaves more like a healthy fat source. One medium avocado delivers around 15 grams of monounsaturated fat, which is the kind that directly helps reduce visceral fat, the deep belly fat that surrounds your organs. Beyond the fat quality, avocado is rich in fiber and potassium, which helps control bloating and regulate appetite. People who eat it regularly tend to feel fuller for longer without spiking blood sugar. Add half of it to your lunch, sliced over eggs or mixed into a salad, and you'll notice a difference in how satisfied you feel after meals. It's one of the few foods that fights fat and feeds your body at the same time. Salmon. A fatty fish that sits at the top of any fat-burning list for good reason. A 100-gram portion gives you about 20 grams of high-quality protein and a strong dose of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA specifically. These omega-3s have been shown in studies to reduce inflammation and lower cortisol levels, and that matters because chronically high cortisol is one of the main hormones that drives fat storage in the abdominal area. Salmon also keeps you full for hours, which reduces unnecessary snacking. Bake it, grill it, or pan-sear it with simple seasoning. It takes less than 15 minutes and delivers results you can feel. Green tea. Not a food, technically, but it acts like one in your metabolism. A single cup contains a combination of caffeine and catechins, especially EGCG, that work together to temporarily increase the rate at which your body burns fat. Studies show green tea can boost fat oxidation by up to 17% during moderate exercise. It also lowers insulin sensitivity slightly after meals, which helps prevent fat storage. Drink 2 to 3 cups a day, ideally before physical activity, and you're giving your metabolism a clean, steady push without the crash that comes from sugar-based energy drinks. Most people think nuts are just a snack, but their fat profile and fiber content make them one of the most efficient tools for controlling appetite and reducing belly fat over time. Almonds. A small handful, around 30 grams, contains 6 grams of protein, 4 grams of fiber, and 14 grams of healthy fat, primarily monounsaturated. That combination hits 3 satiety signals at once, which makes almonds one of the most filling low-sugar snacks available. Research published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that people who replaced refined carbohydrates with almonds showed a significant reduction in belly and leg fat over a 6-week period. Almonds also contain magnesium, which supports blood sugar regulation and has been linked to lower abdominal fat in people with adequate intake. Eat them raw, unsalted, and in controlled portions. A small handful between meals is enough to reduce overall calorie consumption meaningfully. Eggs. A complete protein source with one of the highest biological values of any food available. 2 large eggs give you around 12 grams of protein and roughly 140 calories, along with a dense profile of B vitamins and choline, which supports liver function and fat metabolism. The protein content triggers satiety hormones strongly, meaning eggs at breakfast can reduce your total calorie intake for the rest of the day by a meaningful amount. Studies have shown that people who eat eggs in the morning consume significantly fewer calories over the following 24 hours compared to those who eat carb-heavy breakfasts. Scrambled, boiled, or poached, the format doesn't matter much. You've probably overlooked ginger as a fat loss food. Most people use it only for flavor, but its effect on digestion and thermogenesis is significant enough to earn it a spot on this list. Ginger. The active compounds in ginger, gingerols and shogales, have thermogenic properties that increase body temperature and temporarily raise the rate at which your body burns calories. Beyond that, ginger improves digestion, reduces bloating, and enhances insulin sensitivity, all of which create a better internal environment for fat burning. A study published in the journal Metabolism showed that men who consumed a hot ginger beverage in the morning felt fuller and experienced increased thermogenesis compared to those who didn't. Fresh ginger grated into hot water, added to meals, or blended into smoothies all work. 2 to 4 grams daily is a reasonable and effective amount to aim for consistently. Greek yogurt. One of the best dairy options for fat loss because it delivers a high amount of protein with a moderate calorie load. A 200-gram serving of plain, full-fat Greek yogurt has around 17 to 20 grams of protein and roughly 150 calories. That protein-to-calorie ratio is excellent. It also contains probiotics, which support gut health, and emerging research consistently links gut microbiome quality to body weight regulation and belly fat specifically. The fat content slows digestion and keeps you full. Choose plain versions without added sugar and add fruit or cinnamon yourself to control what goes in. It works well as a snack or a post-workout option. Here's something most nutrition videos skip entirely. The health of your gut bacteria directly affects how your body stores fat. Oats. A slow-digesting carbohydrate with a specific type of fiber called beta-glucan that plays a direct role in fat burning. Beta-glucan slows the absorption of carbohydrates into the bloodstream, which keeps insulin levels stable after eating. When insulin stays low, your body is in a better state to burn stored fat rather than store more of it. A 40-gram serving of rolled oats gives you around 5 grams of fiber and 6 grams of protein, enough to keep you full through a morning. Oats also reduce levels of ghrelin, the hormone that makes you feel hungry. Eat them with water or unsweetened milk, add a protein source on the side, and you have a complete fat-burning breakfast. Berries. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, all of them low in sugar relative to other fruits and extremely high in fiber and antioxidants called polyphenol. These polyphenol, particularly the ones found in blueberries, have been linked in studies to reduced accumulation of abdominal fat at the cellular level. They appear to influence genes involved in fat storage. A 100-gram serving of mixed berries has only 40 to 60 calories, around 5 grams of fiber, and a natural sweetness that reduces cravings for processed sugar. They digest slowly, support blood sugar control, and work particularly well added to Greek yogurt, oats, or eaten on their own as a snack between meals. Apple cider vinegar. The acetic acid it contains is the active compound. Studies show that consuming 1 to 2 tablespoons daily, diluted in water, can reduce belly fat over time by suppressing fat accumulation in the liver and improving insulin sensitivity. One well-known clinical trial showed participants who consumed 15 milliliters of apple cider vinegar daily for 12 weeks lost significantly more belly fat than the control group, even without other dietary changes. It also slows gastric emptying, which keeps you full longer after meals. Drink it before eating, never undiluted, and never in excess. The acidity can affect tooth enamel if misused. Consistency over weeks is what produces results. Lentils. A plant-based food that punches well above its weight for fat loss. One cooked cup contains roughly 18 grams of protein and 15 grams of fiber, a combination that few single foods can match. That fiber load stabilizes blood sugar, reduces post-meal insulin spikes, and promotes a long-lasting feeling of fullness that makes overeating genuinely difficult. Lentils also contain resistant starch, which feeds beneficial gut bacteria and further supports a healthy metabolic environment. They're inexpensive, easy to cook, and absorb flavors well, so they fit into almost any meal style. Use them as a base for meals, as a side dish, or in soups. The method is flexible, the results are consistent. Spinach. A leafy green that works on multiple fat-burning pathways simultaneously. It's extremely low in calories, around 20 calories per 100 grams, but packed with magnesium, iron, and a compound called thylakoids, which research has shown can suppress appetite by slowing fat digestion and increasing the release of satiety hormones like GLP-1. Magnesium plays a role in glucose regulation and has been linked to lower body weight in people who consume adequate amounts. Spinach also supports liver detoxification, which indirectly improves how the body processes and eliminates stored fat. Eat it raw in salads, cooked into eggs, or blended into smoothies. It has almost no caloric cost and a significant metabolic benefit. If I had to choose only 3 foods for anyone starting this journey, they would be eggs, salmon, and Greek yogurt. They're affordable, high in protein, and each one targets belly fat through a different mechanism: protein satiety, omega-3 anti-inflammatory action, and gut health. Everything else is a bonus, valuable, but still a bonus. If you want all of this organized into a complete nutrition plan built specifically for fat loss, the ebook in the description has everything laid out for you. Subscribe for more videos like this.